Okay, I got my coffee. I've got my ibuprofen, so my head is like immediately feeling better because it knows like I took something to help it. Okay, a lot of discovery. So I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. You can find it in the video description too. Let me
Okay.
give
I got
that
my
to you.
coffee.
Let's see who made it here. Let's see if who made it here. Who's the gets the gold stars? Heart Made Wise and Kathleen so far have made it over. Well, I'm in top chat, so it may not be telling me the truth. So I'm sorry if it missed somebody. We'll see as soon as I start. Probably stragglers will come in. So let me get to the synopsis, right? And shut this. This should not be. Okay. So in the early hours of March 3rd of 2020, just as we were going to go into the COVID lockdown, okay, right, just prior to Akron, Ohio, 19-year-old Sydney Powell lived with her mother, 50-year-old Brenda Powell, and Brenda had worked for a long time at the child life specialist as a child life specialist at the local children's hospital. She was described by her acquaintances as a devoted mom. What led up to that day, Sydney had been suspended from the Mount Union University for poor grades, okay? A fact that she had not told her mother when school officials attempted to make contact. Now, I remember covering this case when this happened and also when her trial happened. And remembering that, like, she was trying to avoid her mother getting a phone call. On the night of the incident, officials at the university called Brenda's home and heard screaming and thudding from inside the house. According to the prosecution's case, Sydney first attacked her mother with a heavy cast iron skillet. And then she retrieved a knife and stabbed Brenda nearly 30 times in the neck. She slashed her neck. Then she smashed a window and left a sliding glass door open. But investigators determined it was a cover up. When authorities arrived, Brenda was gravely injured and she later died at the hospital. Sydney was found at the scene, bleeding from cuts to her own hands and in a distressed state. At the trial, Sydney pled not guilty by reason of insanity. The defense argued that she suffered from schizophrenia and was in a psychotic state when she attacked her mother. 3 experts testified she could not appreciate the nature of the act. Prosecution acknowledged mental health struggles, but argued that she was sane at the time she attacked her mother and she knew her actions were wrong. Right? They're going to say, why'd she stage a cover up? Right? Why would she, if she didn't know her actions were wrong, why would she have staged a cover up? On September 20th, the jury found Sydney guilty on 2 counts of murder, special felony, felonious assault, and tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to a life in prison with the eligibility of parole after 15 years. However, in December of 2024, the 9th District Court of Appeals overturned that conviction, finding that Sydney's attorneys were improperly blocked from presenting rebuttal expert testimony, raising the possibility of a new trial. So that's why this case is also becoming relevant, because you have that issue as we went into 2025. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get back to you guys. Back to you. Okay, let's see. Hi, Dark Menace, Dank Menace. Why do I call you Dark Menace? I don't know why. MSL, hello there. All right. Hi, Razzie. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Razzie, MSL. Hi, Slam RN. Slam RN, how did your green go away again? That's weird, because you said you had a problem, right? And you were green, Slam. Now it's went away. They took your green away. Okay. dank, and then heart. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to show you, I have a lot. I think we should probably start with the police cam outside, right? Let's try that. What name is spelled differently? Heart made wise. What's going on? Wait, hold on. No, she. There. Oh, are you talking about the politician or something? Their name is spelled differently. That one that you're talking about, I don't even know that you're talking about that one, but I just know that you're saying something is spelled differently, and I know that Sydney is an S-I. This Sydney is an S-Y. But let me see if I see you even asking that. Wait. Oh, you just got. Oh. Congratulations, Slam. What's going on with that? What are they doing to you? Are they giving you a hard time? Do I have to go down there and talk to somebody and shake somebody down? Because I thought you just did that last week. You let me know if I have to go down there and shake them down. You know, I'll have to do it, right? Thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler again. Let me see here. Alyssa. And I'm trying to see what did Slam say. I think that must be what Slam said. Right? Remember that case, Carolyn? I remember that. Oh, you remember that. But what did Slam? Let me see if I can see Slam's comment. Name is spelled differently. Oh, yes. You're okay. Now I see it. No. You're right, though. Slam. They have the same name, but this one is S-Y, that one is S-I. Confusing, right? Okay, but we're talking about the girl that killed her mother. And let me go into the discovery that I've got here. Get out of Scullin now. We're going to go to... not Casey Anthony. No, we're not doing that. What the heck? This should be in my recently opened files, but I don't like when it does that. All right. We're going to Sydney Powell. All right. There's a lot here, a lot. But I think maybe I should just briefly set the scene, and then we'll look at some of this police cam. Okay. The Akron Police Department originally responded to Scudder Drive because Sergeant Null received a phone call from John Frazier telling him that he believed something had just happened to Brenda and or Sydney Powell and asked for us to do a welfare check. Null called dispatch and had a cruiser dispatched to 1965 Scudder. As a follow-up, I contacted John Frazier to get a statement from him, and I learned that Michelle Gaffney was also on the phone where the phone calls were made. The following is their information. Now, John Frazier is the Vice President of Student Affairs, Dean of Students, and Michelle Gaffney is the Associate Dean of Students. I talked to Frazier and Gaffney on 3 separate occasions. All 3 phone calls were recorded and downloaded to the case file on the P drive. The entire phone calls can be heard via the audio downloads. The following is a summary of the phone calls. Frazier did most of the talking with Gaffney, listening and talking via speaker. Frazier told me that Brenda, that's the mother that was murdered, left a message for them to call her back at 12:17 p.m. on March 3rd, 2020. Brenda's message was that she was Sydney's mother, should be, and wanted to talk about why she was not enrolled in school. Sydney was not giving them a reason. Frazier called Brenda back around 12:30 to 12:40 p.m. It was about 10 minutes from the time he called Brenda back and the time he talked to Sergeant Null. And when he called back, they could hear a ruckus of some sort. He said they heard like a whistle or a wheeze. They also heard a high-pitched scream. It did not sound like Brenda. He assumed it was the daughter. They heard a struggle and like something or someone getting hit. Gaffney said she called out Brenda's name and asked if she was okay and if she wanted them to call the police. The phone call went dead. Fraser called back 2 times with no answer while Gaffney looked up the Akron Police Department's phone number. The first available number was the chief office number, and that's why Sergeant Null was the first contacted person. Fraser called back a 3rd time, and a younger female answered the phone in a very calm voice. Fraser asked to talk to Brenda. The female said, "This is Brenda." Fraser said to the female, "Sydney, this sounds like you." The person immediately hung up the phone. I asked them if they had any information as to what could have precipitated such behavior. They did not have a clue as to what might have caused Sydney's behavior. They said she was enrolled in school since August 2018 for 3 semesters. She was not enrolled for the spring semester, but she didn't want to leave or go home. She lied to them that she already told her parents she wasn't enrolled. As an adult, they were prohibited under federal guidelines to tell Sydney's parents. They said Sydney was roommates with an Akron officer's daughter and that she lied to her as well. I told them we were aware of that situation. Sydney signed for a certified letter on December 21st, 2019, delivered to the Scudder address informing her that she would be academically suspended. She hid that from her parents to the point that she would walk to classes that she wasn't attending. They first got alerted to Sydney being on campus from her sorority. The sorority was clarifying with their office as to Sydney's enrollment. Sydney was attending sorority functions, but they showed her status as not being enrolled. They added that she would slip into the dorm behind people. See, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me because she was there 2018, August, right, to 2019. Then 2019, that would have been the 3rd. Then when did she go on academic suspension? Because this was March. Kids usually go back for the spring semester at the end of January. So did her parents pay the money for the tuition? I don't even get this. Seems strange to me. Okay. All right. I'm always questioning too many things. That's what I do, and I overthink things. Sorry. Okay. We'll find out. So the sorority's noticing that she shows that she's not enrolled, but she's attending sorority function. She's slipping in the campus, sneaking in after people, but would they have still held a room for her? Like, I don't know. Let me see. All right. So then she would slip behind dorm people. People saw Sydney on campus with her backpack, and they didn't think twice that she was not enrolled. They began their contact with Sydney about 3 weeks ago. She insisted that she was moving off campus, but was not complying. The RA informed them that Sydney had not moved out. Everyone she interacted with was under the delusion that she was enrolled. Her key card had been deactivated, so she couldn't go to the resident hall and such. It took several meetings with Sydney to finally get her to leave the campus. They believe she finally was gone on Monday, February 24th. In their last conversation with Sydney, she told them that she told her parents. They asked if she wanted them to talk to her parents. She told them that she can talk to her mother, but not to her father because of his anger issues. If they called them and talked to her father, it would make it worse. Fraser said that her father found out that morning through the business office that Sydney was not enrolled. Okay, let's get to when they went to the house, and then I'm going to play the police cam. Detective Kenneth Dies. That's a horrible name because it looks like Detective Kenneth Dies Jr. was working the shift on Tuesday, March 3rd. I was en route to meet a victim and I heard a dispatch call for service. There was a check the welfare. I know the address to be the residence of a friend of mine, Stephen Powell. When I heard APD units were dispatched to that location, I called Steve on the phone. I asked him where he was. He told me he was at work. I know he works at Akron Steel Treating, which is Morgan Avenue in Akron. I told him I heard a call go out to his home address, and then I asked him who was home. He told me his wife Brenda was at the house, and he thought his daughter Sydney was also at the house. I then told him the nature of the call, and I told him that I heard that someone from Mount Union College was the caller to the APD. I then told him to call the house to see what was going on, and I told him to call me back after he called the house. Steve hung up and called me back a short time later. He said that he tried to call Brenda and Sydney, but neither answered their phones. He then said he was going to go to the house to see what was going on. As we were talking, he said Sydney was calling him. I told him to talk to her and call me back. A short time later, Steve called me back. He said he doesn't know what's going on at the house for sure. He told me that he asked Sydney what was going on at the house. She gave him a vague answer. Steve said he told Sydney the police were on their way, and she then told him there was a break-in at the house and there is blood in the house. When he gave me the information about the break-in and blood, I contacted dispatch and requested a med unit respond to the house. I told him I would be responding to his house, but I was at East Talmadge, Britton Road, so it would take me a while to get there. I contacted my supervisor, Sergeant Mostar, to make him aware of the situation. I let him know I was responding to the scene. I believe I then called Steve back at that point. During the conversation, he was explaining to me inconsistencies in Sydney's issues at Mount Union recently. Steve told me that he had been trying to log into her account that morning, but he was locked out. He said he entered a security answer to access her account, but that didn't work either. He further explained that he has noticed Sydney has been coming home more often on the weekends recently, which seemed odd to him. Steve told me that he looked at an app on his phone that morning, Life 360, and he saw that Sydney was at the house. Steve said he left his phone at work, so he couldn't track him. So she couldn't track him to see where he was, and he went to the house to talk to her about the situation at school. He said he had a conversation with her about staying in school throughout the current semester to not jeopardize her scholarships or forfeit tuition. Steve said that during his conversation, he discovered that she has not been enrolled in school all semester. Steve said he then left the house to go back to work. He said he called Brenda at work at the Akron Children's Hospital, and she got permission to go to the house to talk to Sydney. So that was on that morning. Okay, so the mother left her job to go talk to Sydney. I arrived on scene, and Steve sat in my car with me. He was visibly upset and said he ran into the house when he arrived before being stopped in the hall by the responding officers, and that is on the police cam. We're going to see that. He told me he saw blood in the hallway, but didn't know Brenda's condition. I then transported him to the station and later to AGMC and City Hospital. Later that evening, I met Lieutenant Whitten at the house. It was really weird. That sounded like a bird outside. He walked me through the house when the crime scene was cleared. I secured the west side window that had been broken out that night. I was at the house Wednesday, 3/4, Friday, 3/6, coordinating cleanup efforts on Steve's behalf. Let me see, is this? A working car B9. I was dispatched to 1965 Scudder to check on the welfare of a female that lives there. I was the first unit on scene, and when I pulled in front of the house, I did not notice anything unusual. The front door was closed. There was a silver 4-door in the driveway, and none of the windows were damaged or opened. As I approached the front door of the house, I saw another cruiser pulling up. I knocked on the front door. There was no response, and I did not see anything coming from the inside of the home. I knocked again, and this time I heard a female screaming from inside the home. I tried the doorknob, but the front door was locked. I began to walk around to the back of the house, and I advised Officer Jackson, whom was walking up the driveway, that I could hear a female yelling from inside the house and that we may need to force entry. I walked around the west side of the house to the rear north side of the home, and as I walked around the house, I noticed a rear north side window had been broken out, and there seemed to be blood on the window. I continued to walk from the west to the east around the house and came to an open sliding glass door. They were full of blinds that were closed, preventing me from seeing inside the home, but the door was open, and I noticed blood on the blinds. I had already unholstered my handgun when I saw the broke-out window, and I yelled into the open door, announcing Akron Police. I pushed the blinds open, and I discovered there was a couch in front of the door. I pushed the couch over and entered the home. And as I entered the home, I could hear yelling coming from the inside of the home to my left. I recognized Officer Jackson's voice, talking to what sounded like a female voice. I rushed into the kitchen towards the voices. I met Officer Jackson with an hysterical female who was covered in what looked like blood. I noticed she was wearing socks that seemed to be covered in blood, and she was saying something about a break-in and her mom, and she was pointing down the hallway, talking about all the blood. I moved past the female and began walking from the kitchen down the hallway towards the bedrooms, and I noticed blood on both sides of the hallway, and I walked towards the bedroom. As I walked towards the bedrooms, there was blood on the hallway floor. The hysterical female tried to rush past me twice until I finally stopped and pushed her back towards Officer Jackson and told Officer Jackson to take her outside. Officer Jackson grabbed the female and led her back to the kitchen and outside through the front south side door. I turned and continued my search of the bedrooms. As I entered the right rear southeast bedroom, I observed a female laying on her back with a significant amount of blood pooled around her head. I observed a large cast iron skillet laying on the floor next to her head, as well as a steak knife and a cell phone. I did not observe any signs of life coming from the victim. Her eyes were closed, and she did not look like she was breathing. I radioed into dispatch, and we had a crime scene with a significant amount of blood. I advised dispatch to tell EMS to step up their response. I then cleared the rest of the bedroom. As Officer Sams walked in, I advised him about the victim and told him we needed to finish clearing the house. I quickly checked the bathroom, which was clear, and I didn't notice any signs of blood in the bathroom. I then went across the hall and cleared the 2 bedrooms there. The first bedroom had a light on and was directly across the hall from the victim. I noticed a backpack, a wallet, and a license showing tan Ugg-style boots and a black winter coat, all piled in the middle of the floor. I checked the room and it was empty. I did not notice any blood in the bedroom. I then went to the bedroom right next to that bedroom I had just left. The bedroom was dark. Turned on the light, quickly checked for anyone in the room. Bedroom was empty, and I did not notice any blood in that bedroom. Officer Kraft entered the home, and I met him in the kitchen. I noticed a blood trail going to the back family room. Officer Kraft cleared the basement. I cleared the garage. As I entered the attached garage, I noticed a small drop of what looked like blood between the blue 4-door vehicle that was parked in the attached garage and the door I quickly cleared the garage to make sure there was no one hiding or any more victims. I noticed a door on the north side of the garage that looked like it led outside, and there was a bunch of property in front of the door that looked like it had been moved, like someone had tried to use the door, but with all the property in front of the door, they couldn't get to the door. It also looked like the door was not used and secure. Once the garage was clear, I re-entered the home again, checking the family room for victims and anyone hiding. I noticed glass from the broken out window on the inside of the home and blood drops in the kitchen. Officer Kraft came up from the basement, stating it was clear. Once the house was clear, I walked back into the kitchen where I found a middle-aged white male. I assumed he was the husband of the victim. I told him that he could not be in the house, and I escorted him outside. Officer Zaremka had just pulled up, and I asked him to stay with the male until the detectives arrived to talk to him. I then re-entered the house. Med 12 just arrived, and I guided them back to the victim. I explained the scene was bad, and I didn't feel the victim was alive. The paramedic checked the victim and advised me once they set up the heart monitor, they discovered the victim was still alive. The paramedic then began to work on the victim. Once the paramedics were ready, I guided them out of the house as they carried the victim to the cot, which they had set up outside in the driveway. Once the victim was on the cot, the paramedics loaded her into Med 12 and transported her to City Hospital. Officer Sams rode with the paramedics and the victim to Akron City Hospital. Officer Jackson rode with the hysterical female to AGMC and another med unit that had been called to check her. I remained at the home, securing the crime scene, and waited for DB. Soon after, Lieutenant Whitten and Detective Schaefer arrived on scene. I walked them through the crime scene and explained everything I had done and seen when I arrived on scene. I remained at the scene until I was relieved by D9. Okay, so now that we've got the basics, let's look at some of this body cam, okay? Let me see what we got here. Okay. Got a lot of files, so let me just find my body cam over here. Oh, I didn't extract that one, did I? No, I didn't. Hold on a minute. Okay. What the heck is it then? Hold on, I'm trying to open this one over here. Okay, I don't know why that one is like that. That's so weird. Let me refresh this. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of police cams, so there's no sound at this point right now. Hold on. Sorry. Wait a second. That's, what is going on with that one? Let me go to the other one. Okay, I think that's here anyway. Extraction, there's a lot of extraction here. I'm not sure which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it says. So that should be 1. Let's try this one again. Why is this one coming up as 1? And some of them are blurred out. You will hear them. I'm just going to go ahead until we hear something. Because they're in the house there. And they're not all blurred like this, but the victim is still there, so it's blurred. I don't know if this one had, there's a lot of files. Let's see if this one ever gets, thought I heard something. I hope I didn't lower my volume. Hold on, I want to see if I didn't lower my master volume and I'm not hearing something. Hold on a sec. Where the heck is my speaker? No, it's not my speaker. This one, I don't even know why this is here. That's very silly. Okay. Let's see. 1.
Did you get a hold of Jeep?
That's the husband.
Call. I don't know.
What's the relationship in that, yeah?
That's her dad. He went to school with me and Jeep. He doesn't really know who I am, but he knows Jeep. I don't know if Jeep's coming up, but there's somebody in the house that might be a 22.
I'm on car 22.
I see what happened, dude. I'm bringing Brenda out. They're taking shit in. They're pouring off the whole fucking house, dude.
We are gonna need BB and
This fucking something ain't right.
What's your ID?
What's that?
Is there another menu?
They're supposedly on their way.
One side.
1219. Car 25 or 8A.
19.
Wait, have a vehicle in Henry Akron, sector 6981.
1279.
You good?
We do have another menu to come in.
Right? That's affirmative.
Alright, so let's step it up as well. Our other half is going in and out of consciousness, please.
Copy.
Yeah. I don't know. I told him he's been here since I got here.
Has he been in the house?
I don't think so.
It's 23 to a unit out, see down there. When do you go to 5?
Yeah. That's my wife and there's my daughter. How old is your daughter? She'll be 20 in March. It's Brenda.
What is it? No, so there's like a stab on her. Now she's kind of freaking out, and then I don't know what's going on inside. I think the mom's inside.
There's no sound at this point. It's not your sound that's gone out. They They're very careful on these police cams. They do a lot of redacting and they do a lot of blurring. So, yeah. That's what I'd like, a guy coming from a bloody crime scene over to my house to hand me something. That would go over really well with me. Not. Can you imagine being one of those neighbors and looking down your street and being like, what the freak is going on? Look at that. Look how many police cars are there, but they're saying their med units are not on scene. And this guy's going to canvass right in the middle of that. Oh, here, let me get your soda for you with my bloody gloves. People are scared to death, probably. We're not coming out there. We don't know who the hell that is. Just police cars all over the place. Oh my gosh. Hi, Pet Nanny Nancy. There's no sound at this point, just so you know. I can narrate for you. He's walking along this little skinny sidewalk. He's going up towards the small deck entrance. He's going to ring that little doorbell. See if anyone comes out. It's a cold March rainy day, much like today was over here. Nope. He's had no luck. I feel like poor kid trick-or-treating in an area around here. There goes the other ambulance and nobody's home. There's the other ambulance finally. Hello, Jane Proctor. Oh, did they get somebody home? What a gray, cold, horrible, raw day, huh? I've never seen such police blurring in body cam as this. I'm going to move it ahead because we have a lot to go through, and we'll wait till we can see if we can get some sound here. This reminds me of a neighborhood around here. Okay. Go trick or treating.
Thank you.
There we go. We got some sound.
I got the house on that side of it.
That side?
Or on the other hand.
Or on the other side of the... This side, but over there. All right. Good.
It's going to be in a unknown make and model of the heart.
What the heck? Come on, buddy. That's like jarring to anybody in the house.
Okay.
But
23 so clear. Thanks a second.
copy 1,500 Firestone Parkway.
Is that a relative? You guys got a big
That's
drive?
my daughter.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter.
Oh, let's go up on the porch.
Yeah, it would be a little dry.
A little bit. A lot. You lived here a long time?
22 years.
22 years? It's pretty long.
Just a little bit.
Nice little quiet neighborhood till today.
7448.
Oh, what's your address, first of all?
405 White Pond.
And your daughter is...
1982. Better.
That's 19... Okay.
82. Uh-huh.
They've been at work all day?
Yeah, she's at work.
Okay. What's your name, dear?
My name's Sybil Jane.
Spell Sybil.
S-Y-B-L-E.
S-Y-B-L-E.
Right.
James?
Yes.
Now, are you related to the
No.
2 doors down?
No.
Same name, same last name. Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't seem amused by that, does she? I didn't shut the sound. Hi, Jen Grill. The sound is shut right now. Okay, maybe she's saying.
So, did you see anything kind of weird today or
No.
anything? Just nothing going on?
Nothing that I've seen.
No strange cars around or anything like
I
that?
didn't see any.
Okay. Would you normally be looking? Because like when I'm at home on my day off, but my house has all kinds of windows and I see everything.
I can sit at my dining room table and watch the brick house and all up through there.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything
Didn't see
today.
anything?
No.
Okay. What's your phone number?
They don't.
I could speculate, but I don't want to do that. It's
Okay.
just serious.
Oh, I'm sure.
So,
With that much, I would think it would be serious.
right. Well, I'll let you get back.
They're good people.
Yeah, I know. I
They're
actually
very
know
good
Steve.
people. Oh, I do too. I
I
like
went to
him.
school with him and was in Boy Scouts with him.
Wasn't you here sometime in the summer 2 or 3 years ago?
Wasn't me.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I didn't even know he lived back. I know him from high school, from Boy Scouts, and that's about it.
yeah, he keeps busy with his kids.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not sure what's going on.
You'll
Got a
find
couple
out.
people hurt down there. So, you have a good day. Stay dry.
You too. Hey.
Thank you.
We shut off our sound again. Oh, that's the father right there with the jeans. I guess they're jeans and the dark blue polo shirt. Not sure who's in the black car. This is Akron, Ohio. Akron, Ohio. I'm going to forward it until we get some sound again. Let's see. Okay, that one's not going to have sound. We'll go to another one. Hang on. I've got tons of footage. Let me see. We're going to go to the next one. Let's see.
Can I get a 3? We'll work on that one. We got a lot of units here. You can slow anybody down that's not on the thing.
Hi, Abuelita.
Anyone around for the 19's call can slow down. Like continue.
44.
Well, I just know what happened, dude. Dude, I'm bringing Brenda out. They're taking shit in out of pocket.
They're gonna.
I'm just waiting.
Suspect.
Metro 2
I
is
don't know
ready.
where the other med unit is.
Suspect?
All right.
How you doing? Are you Dad?
Dad.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
Steve
The last name.
Powell. Powell.
Did anyone get your information yet?
What information? No, nobody's talking to me.
He did go inside. So
He did?
He did. So we have to let him walk here.
Yep.
23 to a unit out, seen out there. Well, you can go to 5.
Do you live here, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my wife and there's my daughter.
Okay, how old's your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. She's 19 minutes today. It's Brenda Powell.
Sir, may I get your name?
And United Bus Copy, you're on
Thanks.
scene. 1311.
There's no sound here, so I'm just going ahead until we get some sound. Believe me, there's ones in here that have a lot of sound. You just have to go through them. That rain is coming down. It's March 3rd, 2020. This is shortly before the world would go into lockdown for COVID. Okay, not too much on that one. Let me go on to another one. I've got a lot of them.
On scene.
I'm not sure we got it.
Sorry, how many people? 1328. How many people we got on scene?
I'm not sure we got it.
Who canvassing, Darren? Huh?
Yeah, he's inside.
We got blood out here. This is from her. This is obviously from her then.
Got the glass handle of the crime scene behind us.
There's more outside, you said?
Cracks in the backyard.
Anybody call CSU and tell them we're going to need tents then if we got stuff outside?
I think Sergeant Burke's talking to them now.
Oh, clear away. We're coming out.
You're coming out with her, so clear the way.
Hope I want us back. Reposition. Help him up there. Adam. Help him right there.
You might be. You got gloves on. They might need a hand.
Put the backboard on the cot, and put it on the backboard. I know what I'm saying?
Throw that bad boy right in
Here we go. You want this down?
Yeah, put it down.
It's good right where it is.
All right. Somebody riding with her?
We're good. Go with them.
Hey, somebody needs a ride with her. Somebody needs a ride with her.
Yep. Stanley's gone.
I would like. Is there somebody there?
Where's another new name
Is
guy?
there somebody in there?
Hold up.
No, we're not going to hold them up. Rob, can you hop in there real quick and ride with them? We'll get you back.
All right.
It's gonna be any unknown make and model of the car.
Ideally, we need somebody right with the other
Come
one
on,
too,
right
but
with
we're
her.
not.
Yes, K-Love, she's still alive at this point. They thought she wasn't, but when they put the leads on her, she was still alive.
Gonna hold them up.
No.
Time.
23, so cleared. Thanks for back up.
Copy 16, 1200. Fires on Parkway for a 1200.
Yeah. Hey. No, they ain't got jackets on either. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I need the number, please. 4 then 27448. 27448.
What are we?
Copy. I'll be 23, 1 tag. All vehicles moved.
Copy 1319.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Go ahead.
23, 1 in.
Copy. I'm gonna send you the 36 call on Route 8.
Route 8.
Thanks.
Good. Yep.
One nine.
On the record, 1012 to the hospital.
Copy.
Has the house been cleared?
We're gonna double check.
All right.
We got all the houses.
On this, what about
2 or 3 this way, and that way, and that way, on all sides.
all right? Can we check the block over here too? Because it looks like there's some broken glass in the back.
Yeah.
We think we got everything, but if you guys find any of our stuff, can you said dispatch and then we'll come get it?
Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah.
No way, alright.
No.
They have a Ring doorbell. That's it. That's the only thing that would be interesting. Any contact I made. So. I don't know.
Was there anybody there? No. If we could check, even White Pond here in the next block over there,
Is this a driving check or can I walk through?
You should.
I'm not familiar with down here.
You should be able to. I think you walk.
Try 3, please, at 121 something.
Copy.
Is this a 7 or what?
It sounds like it possibly could have been. I mean, there's broken glass, but almost. Yeah, you might want to drive. Hey, Moss, Hankins already started, but can you check the next block over?
Yeah.
All the houses. I really only see maybe 1 or 2. We're looking for cameras and anybody seen or heard anything.
Is that kind of where it's going? Like somebody might have took off from it?
I have no idea. But no, nobody knows nothing. That's why we need a canvas.
All I have.
That's why we need the best canvas.
Did you hear any of what I put out on?
Yeah.
What was that? So
they're clearing the house one more time. Canvas is getting done. Hankins is already starting off over there, and I just asked Moss to go over there and help. Both, yeah, they're both going.
Talk to Dad.
Kenny's down there with him.
They were telling us that the basement is set up.
Has anybody gone across here yet?
There's no sound now, just in case you're wondering. There's no sound at this point. It's the Akron police responding. We've got a lot of body cam. I'm going to go forward until we hear some sound again. We had a lip reader. No sound. I never saw so much blurring and no talking on and There's blood there on the floor. You see it? Okay, let's go to the next one. Hang on.
So if you can just put up some crime scene tape. As soon as AFD gets here, they're going to pronounce her, I'm sure. You say there's no checker. I don't think they breathe.
You want me to secure it from the outside, or?
Yeah, because the window's in the back here. There's blood all over the back. I came in through the back door. I had to move the couch. I got to clear the basement.
We read about that.
I'll get the basement here, bud. Akron Police, if you're in there, make yourself known. Akron Police! You're in here, make yourself known. Akron Police!
Oh, I know that's what you meant, son.
Okay, Crab. We're good back here.
Just FYI, I checked downstairs, but there's splatter downstairs.
There's splatter
But I
downstairs.
think it's just running down.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know. All right, I'm gonna go secure him. We'll grab some crime scene tape. We need to.
I'm gonna help y'all. How much? You want me to grab that, maybe?
Yeah.
Well,
Look like they're recycling that tape, huh?
I'll start to get the bag here. I threw a roll up. What's that?
What do you need the crime scene?
Just tape off everything. I got the roll right there up on the front.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, Alicia, we'll get to that. Don't jump ahead and read the last page of the book.
I went and cleared the basement, you know, and there's somebody living down there, so I don't know if there's somebody younger that's not here, look like a male. So, you know, who's coming? It looks like it, but I was just telling him, I was in the basement clearing it, and it looks like there's a guy living down there that's not here right now, unless it's this guy, but I doubt it. So, it might be, I'm not sure yet. Alright, I'm just gonna get that back here. 1279?
Right, Caleb? Hey, snow remover. Windows are broken there, you see.
Good.
Hey, what would you say the approximate age of our victim here was?
I don't even know. Let me look at this. I haven't
50.
seen her yet. You might have to get legacy for that one, sorry.
That's the couch that was in front of the door.
Hey, what's the age of our victim?
50.
Yeah, I'm just catching bits and pieces of this. Do we have a 22 victim there, or is one going to the hospital? Or we got both?
It looks like there's a 22 victim. The other one, who is 19, is just covered in blood, and we believe just from finding the victim. We're not sure here, though. I don't know how old the actual victim is because I haven't been in there yet.
What it sounds like, Noel was on the phone with a rep from Malone. Yeah, I think it's Malone. Anyway, they were on the phone with the older of these two. This is a mom and daughter, apparently. Said in the middle of their conversation, they just heard a terrible fight, and then the line went dead. According to him, someone answered the phone that was saying they were Brenda, but it was not. He said he could tell it was a female, but it wasn't Brenda. He was on the phone speaking with Brenda. It was not.
Okay, I'm on my way out there. Can you do me a favor? Well, that's enough for stuff over the air, but can you just maybe lock it down a little bit and see if we can get things under control?
We got everything taped off and we got a log going already. Front and back secured.
Alright, I should be there in about 10 minutes.
Sergeant Null notified me too. He said there's going to be a lot of families showing up there shortly. So just so you guys have a heads up, we'll be on scene there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's broken and there's blood all over that, so I'm thinking somebody fled out the back.
And you'd be wrong on that one.
There's a male somewhere that's not here. I bet it's the younger guy. I'm looking through here and I can see pictures. And there's a whole basement set up for what looks to be a male. Yeah, there's got to be a male somewhere. It's probably her brother or somebody she knows.
Wrong.
Dispatch.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. Are we stayed on one for this, or we moved channels?
We're on one for now, unless you guys need.
Nope, just checking.
Good.
Becker Lane in Dahlgren for a man down. It's gonna be in a unknown make and model car. Search anything.
Is there anybody out there that can relieve me for a second so I can grab my jacket? I just got to run right there and back. Thanks, brother. I didn't see her, but I know there's a male missing out of there somewhere.
How do you know that?
Because I went downstairs to clear the basement, and it's a male's room set up with a computer running, you know. And I seen pictures. Yeah. I don't know. What hospital? General. He was asking. I'm staying. All right, Sergeant, thanks.
On the right, it's 1012 to the hospital.
Copy.
Did they check? Oh, that's not their shed. I'd still check that shed.
I can try a 3 and 120 on top of it. Copy.
You got two spots. Two spots of crime scene, just so you know. Right there, and then the other one is at the door, and the blind's got blood all over, and the door's open on the other side there.
Is it 7 then? Or do you think it's
I think it's somebody in the inside, but only because I say it, because I cleared downstairs, and there's a whole men's room, like a young male's room, and it's. Yeah, I've already hopped over there, and I've looked there. I don't know. Yeah, I guess somebody could be laying down over there, but.
Put me out on Scudder with the other units, please.
Copy.
Operator safety, check footing. Copy.
Any other towers, 11?
Charter 3, just clarify, all head to Willard.
Copy, 13, stay far.
One of that. Everything on Central K, part broke down, and break.
Fine.
Being a fault line, which has now, check the thing.
Copy.
You don't need another figure there. Just that on. I'm talking about this around the other way. I'm going to wait for the other half as per this there.
Okay, copy. So you are going to handle the Yorkshire call at 7:15 here, correct?
Yes, ma'am. The other half's on the way back there.
Okay, copy.
4.
4.
3, please. Full ski deck, deck.
Copy.
They're calling in Mission Hospital 14. Give us a ticket already.
There is another call there for an abandoned vehicle. So I can clear it.
Yes. Go ahead, no part. But it's not the way we're clear. Already give it a part.
Being cleared. 1327.
604. 604. Yeah, we're far off. I was out on that shutter solid break. Go ahead. Clear me with an assist.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
They're totally doing a whole investigation. Lieutenant, do you want to answer that question real quick, or we're just investigating it, right?
Yeah, I would, you know, if it was a break-in.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about a break-in type scenario, to be honest with you.
Steve been located?
Yeah, yep. All the family's accounted for.
Yeah, I just...
It was not a break-in.
Had break-ins before, but they're not that often. Boyfriend?
Is this your mom?
Yeah. Mother-in-law, she's in pregnancy.
Yeah.
She's scared.
Before we go,
Yeah, you can say it, right? This house here, my best friend, I decided to in the 1880s, Jack Savannah had this house when they used to be so he bought me the house. She divorced him. He's my best friend. I just really couldn't really get close to him. I knew him that, you know, I mowed their grass when I went to the farm. I mowed her grass and my grass. You know, I couldn't, I'd never even been in the house since he passed away. I was just, you know. She's just, I mean, she had the same thing. She had, was she had, like I was good friends with Jill's daughter, that her mom lives here. But Beninsky, she, in fact, they went home together. The mother-in-law, I thought maybe it was a mother-in-law. You know, news here said it was they said mother-in-law. So she brings it home, brings the kids back. All right. Okay. You guys gonna put up some plastic or anything? Or maybe take that?
well, I mean, here's a situation. The father is still, you know, I don't know where he's at. I know he had a question out at the station. I'm sure he's secure at the hospital facilities. The thing is, they're in two separate places, so I'm sure it's probably going to be a while before he gets back. We're not going to leave anything unattended. Okay. But we're going to be out here for this.
I think Dees was going to take care of that end of it.
Yeah, we have an officer that was friends with him, so we're not going to leave anything unattended or free for anybody to break in. We're going to we'll take whatever steps we have to make sure the place is secure. Technically, some of there is actually good friends with him, so I'm sure we'll take it taken care of.
All right, but yeah, don't, she's...
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
She thought of my wife about things.
No, the ambulance is gone now, but we're going to go back. They're not in any order. They're all in the day of, but they're not in any order. So we're going to go back to the ambulance soon. So it's clearing up a little bit here. Same day though. let me go to the next one.
I think that inside that call and go inside.
Okay.
You got people
Canvassing.
canvassing. These guys are there. Dad is there, so just kind of keep an eye on that.
Should I call anybody? Why are they in there so long?
Where is EMS? Why are they not dealing with her anyway? I thought that was the 22.
I don't know. I don't know. They're gonna try to.
I think it might be in between right now. That's why.
I told them that she just has cuts on her hands, so we'll check. Yeah, that's coming.
I just searched the house, cracked and legacy good. There's certainly signs of fighting selling. After I walked into it, or with
There's no sound, just, no sound. Let me bring it ahead. If we had a lip reader, we'd be real good. Never seen so much body cam without voice. Look at that rain.
All her friends have their shit together and she doesn't. Issue she's not mental issue. She's not happy at school. And she said she seems to have. She said today, like all her friends have their shit together and she doesn't. So we were putting two and two together a while ago. She'd come home on the weekends, out of the blue, and nothing really mattered. So she. Are they thinking she did this?
I don't know what happened. Come on. I wish I did. I pulled up too.
Well,
you want to get out of the rain and sit in the car or here? No. Hold on one second. I'm going to call Kenny. And I know he's on his way.
I called him on his cell.
I'm not trying to put you in the back. I just want you to get out of the rain.
Yeah, you get me out so I can't see.
We'll keep the door open.
Do I need to call Brenda's mom?
Probably should. Why don't you just wait and we'll see what's happening.
Well, I can't see anything.
Well,
I know they don't want me
to.
What the fuck?
Here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to talk to this officer real quick. If you need to call somebody, go ahead and call somebody. If you want out, I'll get you out, okay? I just don't want you standing in the rain out here.
I'm freezing. I just got to see what the hell's going on.
Just give me 1 second, okay? Hold on 1 second.
On, but they're taking her to Akron. No, I mean the back of a... No, not the...
Okay.
Hey, General.
They're going...
She's taking her to General?
They're going to General. I think Sid would probably go to the same place. Let me ask you, does she have a problem with a guy at school or no?
No, never.
Okay.
Hey there, can you come up here? They're taking Brenda to General Hospital. I don't know. I'm in the back of a cop car. There's probably 10 cops. Supposedly, it looks like a break-in, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. But they're taking her to Akron General. All right. Her mom's going.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Hey,
no,
you coming out this way or no? Okay. I'm with Steve right now, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on here and then go from there. Looks like Brenda and Sid are both going to General, so the ambulances are out here. Steve's out here with me. Okay, all right. So we're in car 20 here when you pull onto the street. Yep. All right, we'll see you again. What's that? No, not right now. Okay. So Kenny's coming, and when he gets here, I'm going to try to go get you a little bit more info. When the detectives get here, I'm going to see what they want you to do, if they want you to stay here, if they want you to go down there, okay?
I don't have my license. I have nothing. I just left.
Okay.
I don't even have a code. I don't know what to do with Andrew. He can't come back to this. There's blood everywhere in there, Dave.
No, you won't be able to come back here. I mean, maybe you can go to our house if you want. I mean, I don't...
What the hell's going on?
All I can tell you is I know that they're both injured.
How bad is Brenda?
I didn't see Brenda. I don't know.
Well, they were in there a while. There was no rush.
I know that they want to get her to the hospital as quick as possible. So if there was no doubt, they wouldn't be taking her to the hospital. Okay, so I just want you to know that. All right, they're going to take her to the hospital.
Do you think Sydney did this?
I don't know that. I think that with the broken glass, they want to make sure that there's not a suspect of any kind. That's why I asked about a boyfriend. I don't know.
No, there's not. I mean, I don't know.
A guy giving her a hard time.
No. Jeep, is that Jeep?
Yeah, it's Jeep.
I have no fucking clue.
Come on out. I'm keeping you in there to keep you out of the rain.
I'm so fucking cold. I made about in far enough to see the back window was broken, blood in the hallway.
I'm gonna go
And
see
they
if I can get
fucking
them more
kicked me
info,
out.
but they want them down here. Just for
I gotta get it, girl.
You wanna stay with them?
I,
46. Put me out on Scudder with the other units, please.
Yeah, I want to. Please. Well, if not, let me know. I stopped by. I printed off.
We're clearing the house one more time.
Gonna
Canvas is getting done.
This,
Hankins is already starting off over there. And I just asked.
Hang on, get you another one.
She's on the ground. So there's.
Who is it?
My mom. There's someone broke in the back window.
All right, hold on.
And she's on the ground. And there's.
Where's your mom? Okay, stay right here.
No, there's so much blood. No, please.
Man.
She's in the corner now. No.
Stop. Hold on, we gotta figure out what's going on.
1300.
Can you sit down? Can you sit down?
09, get that 32 roll. We got a female down.
Start this morning. Take her outside.
Come on. Come on.
Is she gonna be okay?
Come on. Come on. Come on. You just need to cooperate with me, all right?
I want my dad.
Huh?
I want my dad.
What happened? What's going on? What's going on?
We heard a bang. We heard a bang. And she told me to get out. And then I heard screaming. So I came back and she was on the ground.
Okay, you heard a
I ran out
bang.
back. There was a bang. Someone broke in.
Okay. What is your name?
Sydney.
Are you cut?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're cut somewhere.
I don't think so.
Yeah, your hand.
No, I was helping her. I grabbed her.
All right, stop. I tell you what, can you sit on the ground here real quick? Come on. Come on.
Just at the ground.
Yeah, you're fine right there.
No.
You're fine right there.
I grabbed the knife.
Before the Britain Street exit ramp, a truck lost concrete.
This is minor. They might have a more, I don't know. Check that victim in there. She's got cuts on her hands. I don't know what they have in there, but there's a female down in there. Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. We just got
dad. I'm the dad.
Okay,
Sydney.
what's-
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Daddy!
What? What the hell? Where's my wife?
The window's broken, Dad!
Where?
The back window's broken in!
So you're gonna have to.
Daddy!
There's officers inside there, so
I don't know! She was there
go
with
check
so
the
much
lady in the
blood!
house. Okay, she's got minor cuts. pretty bad up there. What's your name, ma'am? Sorry, what's your name again? She's got cuts on her hands.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Take care of her.
Dave, I think this is, are you dad?
Yeah, I'm the dad.
Can you stay here with them?
We have another, I'll call for another med unit for her.
Somebody has my wife.
12.
12.
Can you start another med unit out here? We have a female conscious of breathing, cuts to her hands.
Got me.
You said your name's Sydney? Ma'am, is your name Sydney? What's your last name?
Jeep's probably
No, he's in Talmadge. Yes, I talked to him.
What is it? Powell. What's your date of birth? Huh?
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
have another one coming.
No, but somebody's got to take.
I have another med unit coming.
All right, you got some gloves? I got some.
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the other one. I mean, she's just got cuts to her hands here.
Oh, she's cut.
Yeah. So I don't know. I already got blood on me, so.
Officer Null. 23. Officer Null. Oh, this is Null. Can you go faster?
Here they come.
Can we move this
25.
25?
Somebody got to tell me what's going on. Somebody got to tell me what's going on.
What'd you say?
Oh, we don't, sir, we don't. Does she have any mental
No,
issues?
no, she was having a little trouble at school at Mount Union, and she came back home to try and work things out. Just today is when I found it. She's been, I think she has been going to class for the last couple of weeks.
So she just came home today?
Yeah, today. It's like 11 o'clock.
Sydney. Sydney. Sydney.
Oh, fuck, what is going on with
Sydney. What's going on? Huh?
I need to know what's going on.
We don't know yet.
Sydney. Hello.
Yeah.
How many are there? Two?
They said there's another one.
Oh, wow, okay. Sydney. I don't know. I just, well, I guess if we got two victims, supposedly I thought there's just one victim in there. I guess there's two. Possibly.
Sydney is a fucking.
But she's got cuts to her hands. Well, I'm just waiting. Yeah, I don't know where the other med unit is.
What's that?
Is there another med unit?
They're supposedly on their way.
Is there two victims or one?
One inside.
Okay. Jackson, 1184.
Correct, 1279.
He just go inside. So he did. So we have to let him.
Yeah. That's my wife and that's my daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. 19 years. It's Brenda Powell.
What kind of injuries?
She's got cuts on her hands, on both hands.
Okay.
Just, I don't know, just hyperventilating or something. Nothing major, no. That's why I had them go in there first.
No story on walking down.
Paramedic around here.
Coming out? I drove.
Where's your car?
I moved down there.
He was parked here, sorry.
I was parked here, they had me move all the way down there.
Sydney, can you hear me? Sydney. I'll put her on there. Go ahead.
Happy with that feeling for the 13th month?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to